God says, someone is alerting you from heaven about your mother who is. Listen with tenderness and with urgency. I bring this message not to frighten you, but to draw your attention to something precious. Your mother. In the quiet hours when the world seems to slow and the breath of memory grows louder, there are voices, gentle, insistent, reaching toward you from the realm of spirit. They remind you that what stands before you now is sacred, the life, the dignity, and the heart of the woman who bore you, shaped you, and loved you into being. If your heart tugs with worry at these words, do not dismiss it as mere sentiment. The soul can sense what the mind has not yet named. This alert from heaven is simple. Your mother needs you in ways that may be different from what you expect. She may need care that is practical, a doctor's visit, a helping hand with daily tasks, a ride to an appointment. She may need emotional presence, someone to sit beside her in silence, to listen, to remember the names of people and places that mean something to her. She may need spiritual companionship, words that soothe, a prayer offered aloud, the sense that she is not alone on the threshold between seasons. Often the needs of those we love come dressed in small things we overlook. A missed call unreturned, a light left off in a room that used to chatter with conversation, a folded sweater in a corner that was once a familiar habit. These small signs are not unimportant. They are emissaries that carry meaning. Pay attention to the way your mother moves through her day now. See where the friction is. See where the silence grows. In that seeing, you can find the entrance to help. If there has been distance between you, years, months, or even days, know that repair is possible when intention is honest. Pride and busyness conspire to postpone attending to what matters. But time, even when it becomes thin, still offers moments that can be turned into gifts. Reach out even if it feels awkward. Begin with the smallest thing, a voice on the line saying, I was thinking of you. A text that says, can I come over? A small action can break a long pattern of absence. Do not let the fear of awkwardness keep you from the work of presence. There are times when a mother's needs are also a mirror for our own. We may notice in her frailty reminders of our mortality or of unresolved ache between us. This can provoke avoidance because facing another person's vulnerability forces us to face ours. Let this be an invitation instead. When you care for your mother, you do not only give to her, you grow into a larger version of yourself. Compassion stretches and strengthens the heart. If your mother is ill, whether with a visible disease or with the slow erosion of memory, tend to her with diligence and tenderness. Keep medical appointments, ask questions of caregivers, and be present in decisions. Speak plainly with doctors and with family, advocating calmly and clearly for what she needs. Practical care is often the language of love made visible. When overwhelmed, seek help. You were not designed to carry every burden alone. Call a trusted sibling, a friend, or a professional. There is dignity in asking for support, but practical care is only the beginning. The deeper work is in presence, the willingness to sit in silence and hold hand, to hear stories she repeats, and to honor them as threads of meaning, to ask her about her life, and to listen without hurry. These are not small things. These are the medicine of the soul. When she tells of the past, she is handing you the map of who she is. Receive it with gratitude. If there has been conflict between you, words that left wounds, promises broken, misunderstandings that became walls, consider the power of apology and the courage of honest conversation. Apology is not a sign of defeat, it is a bridge. Admit what you can without self justification. Ask for forgiveness without demanding it. Sometimes a simple, heartfelt, "I'm sorry, will you forgive me?" can unlock a door you thought sealed. If reconciliation is not fully possible, offer peace. Bless her with freedom from bitterness, even if mutual reconciliation remains partial. Do not wait for a crisis to reveal your love. Love expressed in small, steady habits becomes a reservoir when storms come. Call just to say you are thinking of her. Bring her favorite food. Play a piece of music she loves and sit in the sound with her. Photograph a small moment and send it as a message of belonging. These tiny sacramental acts weave memory into present reality. If the seasons of life are moving toward an ending, honor the sacredness of that passage. Sometimes the greatest gifts we can give are presence, forgiveness, and the courage to speak truth. Tell her what you remember with fondness. Tell her what you are grateful for. Tell her the ways she shaped the person you are. Speak of love plainly. Say the words that do not require rehearsal. Thank you. I love you. You have been enough. Let these be lanterns in the dimming hours. Remember that the spiritual realm does not desire to alarm, but to orient. This alert from heaven asks you to act with urgency and with tenderness. It asks you to consider practical steps. Check up on her medications. Ensure she has transportation and companions. Assess the safety of her living environment and make sure her legal and medical wishes are clear and accessible. These measures are acts of love that bring peace of mind to both of you. If you are far away, distance does not absolve you of responsibility. Use what you have: phone calls, video chats, arranging local help, coordinating care with neighbors or family members. A simple, regular call can become an anchor in a life that feels otherwise adrift. If travel is possible, prioritize the visit. If it is not, make a plan for consistent presence in other ways. For those whose mothers have already left this world, this message asks that you honor her memory not only with grief, but with gratitude. Tend to the treasures she left, the lessons, the laughter, the stories, the rhythms of living that shaped you. Light a candle, speak her name, and perform a small ritual that brings you closer to the continuity of love. Grief is not something to be hurried, it is something to be held. If your mother's situation involves family tension that risks making caregiving a battlefield, seek mediation. There are counselors, social workers, and community supports who can shepherd difficult conversations toward clarity and mutual responsibility. Do not let family conflict obscure the primary need, the well-being of your mother. Above all, let compassion be your measure. Compassion does not erase imperfection. It sees flaws and chooses care anyway. Show patience with the ways aging or illness might change her temperament or habits. Offer calm words when confusion arises. Offer firm boundaries where necessary. Love is both tender and wise. This message from heaven aims to wake you into action and to steady your heart. Take these admonitions as the call they are: practical, spiritual, and urgent. Move now with a willingness to serve, to reconcile, to advocate, and to love. Do not let precious time pass for the sake of comfort or convenience. May your hands be steady. May your voice be gentle. May your heart find the courage to say and to do what matters. May you be blessed with wisdom to know what to change and grace to accept what you cannot. In this living moment, choose love and action. God says, someone is alerting you from heaven about your mother who is. This message continues, carrying the same urgency, tenderness, and sacred call. Heaven is speaking to your heart with clarity. Do not ignore the signs. Your mother's journey is precious, and your response to her needs will shape not only her well-being, but also your own soul's growth. The bond between mother and child is one of the deepest threads woven into existence, and when heaven stirs you about it, you must listen. Your mother may be carrying silent burdens. Some are physical, aches she hides because she does not want to trouble you. Some are emotional, loneliness disguised behind small smiles, the quiet ache of being unseen in the busyness of your life. Some are spiritual, questions about meaning, about what lies ahead, about whether she has done enough and been enough. These are tender matters, and she may never say them out loud. You must listen with the ear of the heart, for heaven is nudging you to notice what words do not reveal. Every human being longs to know they matter, and mothers especially long to know that their sacrifice was not forgotten. Show her that you remember. Recall aloud the times she gave when it cost her comfort. Recall the meals, the nights she stayed awake for you, the ways she worked or prayed or struggled so that you could flourish. Gratitude spoken is more powerful than gratitude thought. Say the words. Let her hear them in her lifetime, not only after she is gone. If your mother is still strong, do not assume time is endless. Use strength as the season for joy together, for laughter, for shared adventures and memories. If she is already fragile, do not assume fragility means the end. Use it as the season for gentleness, for gathering family, for cherishing the small rituals that keep love alive. Each season has its sacred tasks. Fulfill them. The alert from heaven may also be asking you to heal old wounds. Many carry scars from relationships with their mothers, misunderstandings, unmet expectations, conflicts that left residue. Do not let these shadows prevent you from acting now. Healing does not require rewriting the past. It requires meeting the present with humility and courage. You can say, we struggled, we hurt each other, but I still love you. I still honor what you gave me. These words, even if imperfect, can shift the atmosphere of a relationship. Practical action is sacred. Help her organize important documents. Ensure her medical care is consistent. Ask her wishes for the future instead of assuming you already know. These questions may be difficult, but they bring peace when answered. Sit with her and discuss what she values most: comfort, dignity, faith, family. Honor her voice. This is not only responsible, it is an act of love. Spiritually, walk with her. Read aloud sacred texts if she desires them. Pray with her or for her. Share moments of silence where you both breathe in peace. Remind her of the love that surrounds her and the eternal embrace that awaits. Do not underestimate the power of presence infused with faith. It steadies the trembling heart. If you live far away, strengthen your connection with constancy. Write her letters or notes she can hold. Send photographs. Record your voice and let her hear it when she feels alone. Make her feel your presence in ways that technology now allows. Distance may limit touch, but it cannot limit love if you are intentional. Heaven's alert is also for you, not only for her. It is preparing your heart to love more deeply, to forgive more quickly, to act with less hesitation. This shaping of your heart is part of your soul's journey. How you respond to your mother in this season will ripple through generations. Your children will watch, your loved ones will remember, and your own soul will carry the imprint. Do not neglect this holy responsibility. You may feel inadequate, unsure how to do what is needed. Remember, love is enough when offered sincerely. Even small gestures, holding her hand, sitting without words, remembering her favorite song, cooking her a simple meal, can communicate volumes. Do not underestimate what presence alone can accomplish. And if the time of parting draws near, remember this: endings are not failures, they are passages into eternity. Walk with her to that threshold with reverence. Tell her she is loved. Tell her she has given enough. Tell her she may rest in peace and dignity. These words become a bridge, easing the crossing for her and softening the grief for you. This is why heaven speaks with urgency. Life is fleeting, and love left unexpressed becomes the heaviest regret. Choose now. Speak now. Act now. Your mother's story and your own are intertwined. Honor her while you can. Celebrate her life. Tend to her needs. Forgive where forgiveness is needed. And bless her journey, whether it continues long or soon comes to its sacred close. I am with you in this. You are not alone as you face these tender responsibilities. Lean on me when you falter. Ask for wisdom, and it will come. Ask for courage, and it will rise within you. Ask for peace, and it will steady your trembling. Heaven is alerting you not to burden you, but to empower you. Step into this call, and you will discover that love, when lived fully, has no regret. God says, someone is alerting you from heaven about your mother who is. The message deepens now, for the threads of heaven's whisper are not meant to fade quickly. They are meant to press upon your heart until you act. Your mother, whether she stands before you in health or in weakness, is a living vessel of love, sacrifice, and history. To honor her is to honor the sacred rhythm of life itself. Heaven's alert continues because this moment is still open, still possible, still waiting for your decision. Think of the times your mother carried more than you knew, carried worry in silence, carried pain in her body, carried dreams she sacrificed so yours could be fulfilled. Children rarely see the full weight of what mothers hold. Only when time has passed do the pieces begin to reveal themselves. This alert from heaven is not to burden you with guilt, but to awaken gratitude before it is too late. Gratitude not only spoken in grand gestures, but practiced in small, daily actions. A word, a smile, a shared memory, a listening ear. If your relationship with your mother has been filled with light, let that light overflow into actions of service and remembrance. If it has been complex, with shadows and silence, let this be the time to choose reconciliation. Not every wound can be erased, but every wound can be touched by compassion. A simple, humble effort can bring healing more profound than years of silence. Do not wait for perfection. Begin now with honesty. There is wisdom in preparing for what is ahead. Your mother may not speak directly of her fears, her needs, or her wishes, but heaven urges you to ask. Ask gently, with respect, with the willingness to hear even what is uncomfortable. What are her hopes for the days ahead? What brings her comfort? What does she still long to see or do? Such questions are not morbid, they are holy. They create space for dignity, for peace, and for the assurance that her voice matters. If she struggles with health, accompany her in both body and spirit. Go with her to appointments. Take notes when she forgets. Advocate when her voice is ignored. Hold her arm when walking is unsteady. Sit with her in waiting rooms not as a duty, but as an honor. This is how love becomes flesh and bone in daily life. If her mind has begun to wander, if memory slips like water through fingers, then patience is your offering. Do not correct harshly. Instead, join her where she is. Enter her stories as though they are happening now. Allow repetition to become ritual rather than frustration. Each moment of patience you offer is a seed of peace planted in both your hearts. Heaven's alert is also an invitation for you to reflect on legacy. Your mother has handed down not only genes and traditions, but also values, habits, and lessons. Some are gifts to cherish, some may be struggles to transform. Take the good and live it forward. Take the hard and, with grace, let it end with you. In this way, you honor her by shaping a better path for those who follow. Do not neglect joy. Too often, when the word emergency is spoken, people imagine only sorrow. But joy is also urgent. Laughter shared with your mother is not trivial, it is medicine. Bring her into spaces where laughter still dwells. Watch an old film together. Tell stories of childhood mischief. Let her taste something sweet she has always loved. These are not distractions. They are reminders that love is meant to delight as well as to endure. And if the end of her journey approaches, remember that heaven does not send this alert to make you fear death. Death is not the extinguishing of light, but the turning of a page. What matters is that she does not walk to that threshold alone or unblessed. Hold her hand. Speak words of release. Tell her she has been enough. Tell her she is loved. Tell her she is free to rest. These words are not only for her peace, they will echo in your own soul. carrying you through grief with the balm of love fulfilled. You may ask, why me? Why this message now? Because you are ready. You are chosen to carry this responsibility with grace. Others may help, but heaven has placed this burden and this blessing before you because you are capable. You have within you the tenderness, the strength, and the endurance needed. Do not underestimate yourself, for I do not. If the weight feels too heavy, share it wisely. Gather siblings, relatives, friends. Create a circle of care around your mother so that no one person carries everything. Even so, let your heart remain central. Your consistent presence will be the anchor she feels most deeply. As you step into this calling, remember to care also for yourself. You cannot pour from an empty vessel. Rest when needed. Pray often. Speak with those you trust. Let your own heart be ministered to, so that your giving is not from depletion, but from overflow. Self-care in this season is not selfish. It is obedience to wisdom. The heavenly alert resounds once more. Time is sacred. Each day is a gift. Each moment with your mother is irreplaceable. Do not waste it on pride, on avoidance, on distraction. Choose love deliberately. Choose presence courageously. Choose gratitude repeatedly. These choices will not only bless your mother, they will sanctify your own life. This message is for you, and it is urgent. Do not turn away. Do not delay. Let the voice of heaven move you to action now. Your mother is a treasure. Treat her as such, in word, in deed, and in heart. What you do today will echo in eternity.